centralization. What is it? What is this? Centralization means at one place, everything align at one place, एक जगह. Centralization. What does decentralization means? Dividing. Delegating. Let's understand what is this. Centralization refers to the concentration of authority in few hands. Concentration means power of authority in few hands at the top level, that means with CEOs, CFOs, MDs. And decentralization refers to distribution of power at every level, that is at middle level, lower level of management. This principle says that there should be centralization of authority when it comes about taking decisions regarding plans and policies of the organization. So, whenever there is a decision regarding making policies and objective of the organization, it must be done by the top management and they should follow the centralization principle. But whenever it comes to the day-to-day operation of the organization, each and every level of manager must be given authority. The authority must be decentralized to them so that they can take proper decision. So they can take minimal decision which is required. You know, as I have explained you, authority and responsibility goes along. So it is very important to understand this concept of centralization and decentralization. You can see, our government also have done that part. Our Gram Panchayat now have the responsibility and authority as well. They can choose different thing for the people of village. They can take decision. They can take decision regarding the funding part, regarding the spending part. Now they have that authority. So what Government of India has done? They have delegated that, they have decentralized that authority. So that is decentralization of authority. So what we have understood here? We have understood here that whenever there is a technical decision, policy making decision, objective making decision, it's obvious and it is appropriate that top level managers who are skilled, who are experienced, they should take the decision. But whenever it is required taking decision about how much raw material should be produce, how much raw material company need, what would be the marketing strategy, how would worker will gonna work, all these things must be decentralization to the each and every department. Means production manager must have the authority that what should be the raw material, when to demand, economic order quantity, when to demand, so that there would be no excess of material or there would be no shortage of material. Marketing manager must be provided some kind of authority so that he can take marketing plans and everything, he can apply marketing strategies freely. Financial manager also must be provided enough authority. That authority must be decentralized so that he can take decision regarding finances. How much finance is coming, what is the inflow and outflow of cash, he can decide. He can give command to the subordinate that we have shortage of funds. Now we have to work like this. We have to increase our sale because we are getting shortage of fund. If he has that authority, if top level managers or the organization or the company have decentralized that authority, they will be able to do the task properly, students. You can take example of your school also. In the absence of the teacher have told monitor that monitor will gonna take care of the class. Now what will happen whenever teacher is not present in the class? Monitor will take care of the class. There would be coordination and silence in the class, right? Ultimately. So whenever if teacher has not decentralized that authority, will it be any discipline in the class? There would be no discipline in the class, student. So it is very important and understand which part is to be centralized and which part is to be decentralized. Okay. Now let's understand our next. You can see with this example also, major decision like policy formation can be centralized, as I have explained you. But routine activities like purchasing raw material, fixing targets of workers, what would be the target of worker, can be decentralized. And it should be decentralized, students. Okay. Okay. Our next principle is principle of scalar chain. Principle of scalar chain, what is this? Principle of scalar chain says that there must be any order or any responsibility that must go in a chain way. Chain. That means individual must get order from immediate superior only. C must get order from the immediate superior, that is B. You can see here. And B must assign tasks to the immediate subordinate only. Superior, subordinate. B is superior, C is subordinate. So it says that chain must work like that. You can understand it with the example. How? If C wants to communicate with F, how C has to go? First, C has to go to B, then A, then E, and then F. Communication chain should go like that so that there would be no conflict and confusion between the departments, different departments at different level. It says that any subordinate must get order from immediate superior only, immediate, and he must assign their task or report to the immediate superior only. Means B will command C and C will provide any task or anything or any problem. If there is any problem at this department, C will go to B only. C will not directly go to A, or C will not directly go to F. Okay, there is a chain. It has to move in a chain. So according to scalar chain, if C wants to contact F, then he has to move through C, B, A, E, and then F. That's how communication in the organization must go. If there is a problem regarding there is a shortage of raw material at the lower level worker cannot go to the top manager that there is a shortage of raw material, I need it right now. This is not the way in the organization. In organization, things work systematic way. In a systematic way, how they work in a systematic way? There is a lower level management, then middle level management, then top level management. All the communication has to move through that. If there is any problem in operational level workers must give information to the lower level managers. If there is a problem at middle level departments, all the managers who are working at middle level, all the employees who are working at middle level, they should report to the managers like production manager, finance manager, HR manager. And when there is any problem at this middle level management area, then they should contact to the top level managers, that is MD, CEO of the company. This is how chain goes, so that there is a proper authority and responsibility part, and there is a proper communication channel. But there are some situation, in those situations, Henri Fayol said that we can skip this rule, this principle. Earlier he said that every organization must go with this rule only, with this principle only, because this ultimately helps the organization. This avoid conflicts and any hosh-posh in the organization, and it helps in better coordination also. But when there is any emergency, Fayol has provided relief that C can contact to F directly also at the same level. She can do that. This part is known as gangplank. You have to remember this part, student, gangplank. In your examination, whenever there is a question, what is the gangplank technique? You will answer gangplank is a way in which subordinate at the same level, they can contact, they can communicate with each other without going into the chain. Okay, because we know that in management we don't have fixed principles, as I have told you and explained you in many of my lectures. In business or in management, if we talk about the principle, they are flexible in nature. Manager has authority and power to use that as per the need of the situation, right? So that is how we have understood when the Henri Fayol said that strictly that each and every organization must follow this chain. But he also said that there is a facility of gangplank also, which can be used by the subordinates in case of any emergency. If there is any theft or fire in the company, will the subordinate will wait that the thing will go like this. He can immediately contact to this person. He can immediately contact to the call to the top level manager that there is a problem at operational level. So this is this is called emergency. There may be any other emergency also. That is why we use gangplank. Here C can directly communicate with the F. Right? Okay. Now let's move ahead, students. Principle of order. Yes, students, it is very important and interesting. Now our next principle, which is given by the Henri Fayol, is principle of order. What does it say? As you can see that order here, order does not mean giving order. It means arranging everything in order. Arranging everything in order. Everything, what does everything means? Men as well as material. Men and material. Everything is men and material. Orderliness or principle of order means that in an organization, each and everything must be in order, and each and every person also must be organized and in order form, so that there would be no wastage of time. Our next principle is principle of order. Principle of order. Principle of order does not mean giving order. Here order means orderly arranging everything. Orderly arranging everything. What does everything means? Everything means arranging men and material both. Men and material both. So a company should maintain a well-defined work order to have a favorable work culture. There should be no wastage of time in search of men and material. Means in any organization, everything must be at its place, whether it is any material or tool, whether it is any person. Suppose if a person need any tool for working, he must know that which box is a tool box and where it will be. What would be the room, so that there would be no wastage in search of that tool. Okay, you're getting me? Then in the same way, order of men means if a subordinate have to ask anything to the superior, he must know that that is the cabin of MD, that is the cabin of CEO, that is the cabin of coordinator and supervisor, so that if there is any problem and there is any issue, he or she can directly go to that person and things can be done and things can be solved immediately without any wastage of time or without any wastage of effort. Okay? In your classroom also, all of you know that if you have completed a test, surprise test, so you all know that you have to give that test to the monitor, then monitor will give it to the ma'am in many of the cases. So what happens here? What is happening here? There is an order of doing things. It will eliminate the problem which may arise if teacher has to attend another class and she was not able to collect the copies, your surprise test copies. What would happen? There may be a chance that there may be any missing copy. So if there is an order that monitor will take those copies from you, then those copies can be arranged very well and teachers can collect from the monitor. It would be less time taking for a teacher. There would be no time will be involved in taking copy from each and every student. It will save the time. It will make everything in orderly form, right? You have library in this school where all the books are placed. So if any teacher need any book for the reference part, for understanding part, teacher knows that she can go to the library, she can get the book and then she can get the idea what she or he wants. If she does not know where to go, there would be confusion. There would be more time consuming process. In the same way, principle of order says that there should be everything, whether it is men or material, it should be in order form so that there would be less wastage of material and men and their work will complete on time effectively. Okay? Now, let's understand what does principle of equity says that. What does it say? Principle of equity. As you can understand with the name itself, equity means equality. Equality. It says that all employees should be treated equally and respectfully in the organization. Each and every individual must be same for the organization. Everyone must be treated equally and respectfully. It's the responsibility of manager that no employee face discrimination. No employee face discrimination. Any differences? Discrimination means differences. He or she does not feel that he is different from the others, or he is not he has not been treated fairly or equally. You're getting me? So principle of equity says that each and every individual in the organization is equal and they must be treated equally irrespective of their different caste, their different religion, their different skin type and their different personalities, their different nationality. Everything must be treated equally. You can see, Sundar Pichai is the Google or CEO of the Google. He is the CEO of the Google. Google is a US based company. It shows that every organization must follow the same rule as is followed by the Google. They are not discriminating as per the nationality. They are treating each and every person equally. They're promoting and motivating each and every person as per their skills. He is the CEO of Google. Why? Because he has those skills. He has that experience. So, principle of equity says that Fayol said that in every organization, each and every person should be treated well, with respect, and must be treated equally irrespective of their religion, caste, any differences, anything. Okay. Now, principle number 12, principle of stability of tenure personnel. It says that any employee in the organization must get the stability. He must feel secure in the organization, right? How? An employee delivers the best if he feels secure in their job. If they knows that they are secure here and they will gonna they will gonna work for unlimited period of time, this feeling automatically generate connectivity in the employee. So it is very important for any person to get job security. If it is the duty of management to offer job security to their employees, it is the duty. It is the duty of every manager that they should provide job security to the employees. You know, it is satisfactory for the employee also, and employee will gonna work with his or her full efficiency because he feel the belongingness with the company. So we can say that it is beneficial for organization also. So student, there should not be frequent termination and transfer of the employees. If employee feels that in this organization, you know, managers do frequent termination and transfer of the employees, will they feel secure? They will not gonna feel secure. Every time they will feel if there would be any mistake from their side, they may get terminated, they may get a transfer letter. This is not safe for the employee also, this is not safe for the work also, students. So Fayol said that each and every manager should provide job security to their employees so that they feel belongingness with the company. They feel that they're gonna work here for the long term or for an unlimited period. They will do their best efforts to achieve the organizational targets. So ultimately it will benefit employees also, it will satisfy employee also, and it will satisfy organization also. Okay. Next principle which was given by Henri Fayol, that is initiative. What is initiative? Initiative means that employer must be given chances to take decisions, to give their opinion in any of the decision making and policy making, so that they also feel the belongingness in the company. Fayol suggested that employee in the organization must be given opportunity to take some initiative. Initiative in what? In making decisions and executing plans. This principle says that whenever company is making plan which involves middle level management and lower level management also, which when company knows, managers knows that their decision will gonna affect these two departments or levels also, they must give opportunity to the subordinates so that they can initiate in decision making, they can give their opinion in decision making. It is very important. It is very important because, you know, when we have number of ideas, we will be able to do any decision, we will be able to take any decision very well. If I know that at production level how much units are producing, how much raw material is used, what would be the machinery and all, we know that this knowledge middle level manager has this knowledge most, production manager has this knowledge most, right? So top level managers must consider his opinion while taking any decision related to the raw material or the raw material or machinery part. So it will create the satisfaction, belongingness, and you know, when any company provide opportunity to the employees, employee feel better, they feel good. So when they feel good, when they will feel satisfied, they will gonna give more to the company ultimately. So that is why Fayol said that all the managers should provide initiative to the employees, whether he is a middle level manager or lower level manager or below the lower level manager means worker, they must provide some opportunity to them so that they can be part of decision making. And ultimately this thing will not gonna benefit employees also, this will improve the decision of management also. Ultimately if manager will make plan, who will gonna complete that? Lower level department will gonna operate that, will complete that. So if they know the plan, if the plan is according to the need, when plan is according to their opinion, definitely they will do that plan with better efficiency and effectiveness. Right, students? So, here whenever I'm explaining you these principles, you have to imagine yourself as a manager. In your business studies, you study entrepreneurship also. Think like entrepreneur, think like a businessman, because you are commerce students, think like an entrepreneur so that you can be a real entrepreneur in future. Plan ideas, make plans. You have to run a company, think like that. Then only you will be able to connect here. Then only you will be able to understand all these principles, students. So that is why principle of initiative gives this initiative part to the employees, and it will definitely benefit the organization also. Now 14th one is Esprit de Corps. Yes, isn't it interesting name? Yes, students, Esprit de Corps, it says that there should be team spirit in the organization. Team spirit, teamwork. How? It is the responsibility of management to motivate their employees. It is the responsibility of management to motivate their employees and be supportive of each and every regularly. Developing trust, mutual understanding, right? That will lead to positive outcome and work environment. If they will be motivating, they will get a support from their superiors. What would happen? There would be development of trust and there would be mutual understanding, and it will lead to the positive outcome at work also. As you can see with this picture, what they all of them are doing, they're working as a team. Team spirit. Esprit de corps means team spirit. Okay, team spirit means whenever they'll do any task, they know that each and every member is working on the same goal of the organization. They'll feel as a team. If you have played football or any basketball game, we need team. Can any person win the game alone? It is not possible. So if in the same way, every member is involved when any team win the match. Each and every player is involved in that. Effort of each and every player is involved in that. You're getting me? In the same way, whenever any organization gets success, whenever there is an increase in the sale of the organization or sale in the product of the organization, each and every person is involved, whether he is a production manager, marketing manager, sales manager, okay, HR manager, or top level managers, CEOs or CFOs, MD, CFO, each and every person is involved. So it says that it is the responsibility of managers. All the managers, they motivate the employees to work together, and they should provide supportive skills regularly. It develops the trust and mutual understanding between the employees, and they work more efficiently. It leads to the positive outcome and better working environment. So students, these are the 14 principles of Fayol which Fayol has given. He has said that every manager should consider these principles before taking any decision or while any manager is running the organization or company. It is very essential because it will help ultimately to the better working environment with for the employees also, and better output and effective and efficient work for the management also. So whenever you will be the manager of the company, or whenever you're gonna own a company, will you follow these principles, students? Yes, you have to follow these principles so that you can achieve the success, you can achieve the goals. Okay, students, we'll meet in our next class. After that, I will tell you what was given by the F.W. Taylor. Okay, till then, keep learning commerce. Thank you.